Libra, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here, and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull the traditional Celtic cross spread today. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear. I've set that intention with spirit and with my deck. So if you're here because this popped up on your page, then this is for you. And if you're here because of the title, which I haven't even chosen yet, this is definitely for you. So get into your tarot message. I did bring out some oracle cards as well that we can pull from at the end and get some additional messages from spirit. So 10 of Swords, ending some kind of painful cycle here. Interesting. All right, let's get into your message. So be sure and like the video for me. It really does help me out. Or leave a comment if you feel called to do so. Subscribe if you like the messages. That really helps me out, and it pushes my channel out there. The messages, it'll push the videos out so that other people can see them as well. So I always appreciate that. Love being able to reach as many people as I can. That's why I decided to read tarot. Interesting. All right. So again, we have that 10 of Swords on the bottom. This is ending some kind of painful cycle, maybe some kind of betrayal or manipulation. But it is about going through something, extreme here. And you're probably feeling very tired, very defeated. But it is an ending. So that is a good thing that we're ending that cycle. The situation here is the Three of Swords. There is some kind of heartbreak, some kind of loss here. And this needing to heal from this pain, this loss, right? So this could have been some kind of breakup. This could have been a loss of a family member or a loved one. Whatever this loss and this painful cycle was here for you is ending, but it's now time to heal that, right? So when I see the Three of Swords, it is about heartbreak, loss, and grief, all of those things, but it's also about healing that loss. And then you have the 10 of Swords, which is the end of that cycle. So, we're at the end of it. There is not that there's no more pain, but this is just time to heal. You're at the end of that cycle. So we need to heal that. But your blockage here is the Judgment. The Judgment is all about that awakening, right? And rebirth, seeing things like a whole restart, reconciliation type of energy. But this is, sorry, when I channel, my nose gets itchy. This is like maybe refusing to awaken to this healing and not taking this opportunity to heal, right? So you are not stepping into this rebirth energy. You're not stepping into this awakening type of energy. It's like this refusal to awaken to this and heal the pain. This has something to do with family, right? So the 10 of Pentacles is like that family. It is that long-term stability. So this could have been like a long-term, again, like family member. This could have been a marriage. This is family here. So this could have been some kind of family or marriage situation that you're needing to move on from and kind of go through some type of rebirth. And it's hard to let things go, right? But it is time to heal from it. I definitely feel that. In the recent past, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is about juggling. It is about like maybe taking on too many priorities. This is also like a needing to be flexible and kind of going with the flow, right? So needing to understand that, yes, you have to work, but you also have to heal. You also have to balance your work life. You have to take time for yourself. When I see this card, I always see the water, like the ebb and flow here, the ups and downs, like your emotions. Water is all about your emotions. So this is just about trying to find your balance and get your balance back, right? Especially if this was a painful ending. You're probably trying to navigate like how to heal, how to still work and heal in the middle of everything that's going on. So your higher self, we have the Five of Wands. This is obstacles, challenges. That could be an obstacle for you, is trying to balance everything out, right? It's also about like your like a clash of egos. So this could be this could very much have taken you out of like some kind of self-confidence, or it could have been very harmful to your ego, right? When you have some kind of loss, especially like with family, you know, if they're telling you you're not good enough, or, you know, with a ending of any kind of relationship, that can have kind of like an effect on you. But it's just about embracing those challenges and those obstacles and overcoming those. In the near future, we have the Four of Swords. So this is about rest, rejuvenation, healing. I feel like in the near future, you're going to need to kind of maybe pull back a little bit, you know, and really get some kind of rest, especially if you're juggling too much. Because we had the Two of Pentacles in the past, and now we have the Four of Swords here in the near future. So I feel like this is just you needing to kind of withdraw, get some rest, take care of yourself, you know, try to, again, balance out all of these emotions and everything that you have going on here. Because in your feelings, we do have the Five of Cups. This is about grief. It is about loss. There was some kind of breakup or loss here. Again, it could have been loss of a family member, loss of a pet, loss of marriage. But this person is so focused on what is lost here that they don't see the opportunity that's right here behind them, right? They have Two of Cups, and then they have a bridge and like this whole castle back here. And when you're so focused on what is lost that you can't see what is coming in, right? Like, try not to focus so much on the loss and focus on the healing and what can come, right? Because I feel like we're so focused sometimes on, oh my gosh, I'm losing this, or oh my gosh, you know, this is no longer in my life, but you don't understand that it's opening you up to new opportunities. And I know that that's easier said than done sometimes, because when you're ending some kind of marriage or long-term friendship or whatever this was for you that ended, it is a very difficult time, right? It is difficult to go through. So definitely want to heal that and feel those feelings. I feel like with the Four of Swords and the Five of Cups, it's telling you to heal this. And then you have that Three of Swords, right? Really heal this and embrace the new beginning, you know, because that's what's blocking you right now. This new beginning, this rebirth, this whole new like awakening is being blocked because you're not healing from some kind of family dynamic, or, you know, what this long-term ending here. Your environment, the influence, we have the Seven of Wands. So again, this is like pushing through, persevering. This is like standing up for yourself, standing up for your beliefs, but also having boundaries, like needing to have boundaries, maybe with this person. Maybe there is some conflict here, competition with somebody else. You know, if one family member has decided to cut you out, then there could be obstacles and challenges with other family members. Again, you take it how it resonates for you, but this is just really needing to have your boundaries here and defend yourself, defend your beliefs, defend your self-confidence, right? And believe in yourself here. Your hopes and fears, we have the Death card. So there is an ending, a transition. You know, this could be a hope and a fear, because like I said, a lot of times I didn't even see the Death card there. So the fact that I brought that up is funny to me. But you know, with every ending comes a new beginning, and I feel like that's what we need to focus on. We are fearing an ending of something, but you need to focus on the new beginning that comes in after that, right? And you may not even know what that is. Maybe that's the fear, like this ends and then where do I go? That's all part of Spirit's plan here, right? Trying to open up to Spirit, trying to open up to this awakening and see that Spirit has your best interest at heart here, and just putting things to an end and really transforming this, because the overall outcome here is the Lovers. This is like your potential outcome. If this is some kind of, that's a partnership. You know, the Lovers is about union. It's about partnership. It is a soulmate. So if this is a relationship that has ended and you are not taking this new beginning because you're not healing, I feel like that is blocking some kind of spiritual connection, some kind of soulmate connection that is trying to come together here. And you also want to heal from this before you go into any new connection, because you don't want to take that negative energy with you, right? So what do they not see coming, Spirit? What does Libra not see coming here? Libra not see coming. Wow. Okay, so we got 4. So we have the Moon and we have the Ace of Swords. So this is like some kind of truth coming to light here. And then we have the Hierophant and the King of Cups. So I feel like there's some kind of truth and in belief systems here with it due to like deep emotion. So this was like some kind of like divorce or family member, some kind of deep connection, family connection here that has ended. And it was very painful. But I feel like in the near future, we're going to get some clarity and really kind of move more into this, learning these lessons, right? Because with the moon and the ace of swords, that is all about some kind of truth coming to light, like you realizing the truth and you accepting the truth, learning these lessons that have to do with like deep emotions. That King of Cups is all about that deep emotions, realizing the truth about a situation and really learning that. Interesting. What is your advice for Libra spirits? And these cards are just flying out for you. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Yeah. So this is about, Knight of Pentacles is like long term, and the Four of Wands, I kept wanting to say Four of Pentacles. Four of Wands is about like home, stability, joy, and celebration, right? But then we have the Eight of Swords, like staying stuck in like this negative thought pattern about relationships, about unions. So again, if this was some kind of marriage or partnership that ended, you don't even have to be married. Maybe you just live together. But whatever this situation was for you, Spirit's advice for you is to like look at the long term, stay grounded, and look at like the long-term view of like this union, and trying not to get in your head when it comes to relationship dynamics, right? Trying not to self-sabotage, basically. You know, the Eight of Wands or Eight of Swords is about self-imposed imprisonment, limiting beliefs, holding yourself back from believing that you can have long-term stability in relationships, in this love partnership. Again, like if this Lovers is trying to come in here and you're so focused on this past energy that you're not really accepting like the new, right? Not embracing this rebirth, this new energy that is here. But I feel like that's changing, because with that moon and that Ace of Swords, that is like this deep realization, the truth, like being honest with yourself about your beliefs and your emotions, right? So like if this was a marriage that was ending, and you know, you've been telling yourself that you have to stay married, or you know, whatever this was, it's like this being honest with yourself finally about your belief systems and your traditions when it comes to these deep emotions. Very interesting. That's a really deep message. I feel like maybe you are so focused on this ending that you're not seeing this new beginning or this new opportunity here, needing to put an end to something else before we move into another thing. Really interesting. But definitely ending this painful cycle. You know, I feel like you just kind of need to rest and heal from situations, and it may just be like a mindset change, especially with that Eight of Swords. Don't self-sabotage yourself about any kind of future long-term unions or relationships, right? Or maybe your marriage or this partnership ended a long time ago, and now it's you needing to change that mindset, right? What else do you have for Libra spirit? Courageous heart. It takes courage to follow your heart, especially when the path is unknown. Again, that moon, that unknown. Your heart knows the way. Trust it and let it lead you to your true destiny. Very interesting. Yeah, I feel like this is this awakening, this rebirth is trying to happen here. And it can't until you close out the old. Solitude. Spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. Again, with that Four of Swords here, kind of going within and healing. And then we have walking away. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned with your soul's purpose. Yes, this awakening, this rebirth. Excuse me, goodness gracious. And that Hierophant, like waking up to something else that's aligned with your soul. This soulmate, this new union here that is trying to come in. This is about you healing so that you can come into union here. So I hope that message helped, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.